fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
All right, we start part 2 off with what should be an epic clash from the Central Division. The St. Louis Twisters on the road to take on the Chicago Wind Attack. Let's get you down to the field for what should be an entertaining game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, another game on tap for you. The St. Louis Twisters on the road to take on the Chicago Wind Attack. Yes, they meet 4 times a year. Have you seen this game already before? Yeah, I think they played twice before. Nonetheless, it's a great battle, a Central Division rivalry. And it's next here. Let's take a look at the lineups. St. Louis Twisters come out with Mini Trek, followed by Silver Indy, Diablo 1 at the captain spot, and Mustang 2 takes 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, the Chicago Wind Attack start off with Glitter, followed by R at the middleman spot. At captain spot is Inferno, and at 5-point gainer for the Wind Attack is Racer X. Here we go, game on. Chicago, St. Louis. Let the rivalry match begin. 5-5 as they begin this game here. Mini Trek and Glitter both going down, and Silver Indy up against R here. Should be a battle. Both these guys low to the ground, just battling each other. Silver Indy gets jammed within R right there. You know, they're pretty tight. They're pretty tight ones. That doesn't count as a flip there, but these two keep going at it. And we got a battle on our hands between these two. They get stuck again. And yet again. R gets sent flying back, but he's still up. And R withstands the punishment and gets the flip to give Chicago the 10-5 lead. Diablo 1 now out there trying to tie this game, but it's not going to happen. R will end it 15-5 the final. The Chicago Wind Attack get the win over the St. Louis Twisters. Coming up next, Phoenix Firebirds, New Mexico Monsters on CDL Live.
Next game up, 2 teams that have been going up and down and all around in the Southern Division face each other off today. The Phoenix Firebirds on the road to take on the New Mexico Monsters. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you here. The Southern Division battle here between the Phoenix Firebirds and the New Mexico Monsters. Let's take a look at these lineups. For the Firebirds, Black Marinello starts things off, followed by Enzo 2, Green Arrow at the captain spot, and Bentley at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, the New Mexico Monsters send out See You Later first, followed by Patriot, Dragon at the captain spot, and a 5-point gainer, Champion. Here we go. See You Later up against Black Marinello. Game on here. It's going to be 5-0 Firebirds. Taking the lead early here. Well, someone's got to. Interference call. This Patriot does battle with Black Marinello. He'll go down. 10-0 Firebirds. Dragon trying to keep New Mexico in the game. Not going to happen. He makes the flip but goes down himself, and that will end this thing. 15-5 the final. The Phoenix Firebirds have the win over the New Mexico Monsters. Stick around. Good battle coming up between Tampa Bay and Washington on CDL.
All right, folks, we should be in for another good one. The Tampa Bay Gators on the road to take on the Washington Patriots in a Southeast Division battle. Let's get you down the field because, I mean, just look at the records. These are 2 teams in the playoff hunt, doing very well right now, and they're trying to hold down those playoff spots until the end of the year. How will they do against each other here? Tampa Bay, Washington next.
All right, fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game about to begin. The Tampa Bay Gators on the road to take on the Washington Patriots. Let's take a look at these lineups. For the Gators, Pocket Blaster starts off first, followed by Battle. Enzo 3 at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer, it is going to be Gold Gunner. To the home side of the field, Black Phantom starts off for the Washington Patriots, followed by Cockroach. Blue 512 at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer, Croc Rod. Half 5-point gainer. Here we go, game on. Black Phantom and Pocket Blaster going at it. Oh, no contact. Cars somehow missed each other. My aim was off. Interference call there. And we are still scoreless in this epic battle here at 5-0. Tampa Bay takes the lead. Cockroach out there now. And right away given, and he's going to get it. Wow, just wrong spot there for Pocket Blaster to land. Gave Cockroach the right away, and we are tied at 5. But Battle comes out there. Takes Cockroach out with authority. But now he has to deal with Blue 512, which he dispatches with haste. 15-5 the final. The Tampa Bay Gators have the win over the Washington Patriots. Stick around. Battle of New England coming up next. Boston Vandals. Hartford Homies on CDL.
Coming up next now, the Battle of New England, the Boston Vandals on the road to take on the Hartford Homies. These two teams have beaten each other already this year. So both of them going for win number 2. Nonetheless, let's get you on the field for what should be a great game. Boston, Hartford, coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live for the Battle of New England here. The Boston Vandals on the road to take on the Hartford Homies. Let's take a look at these lineups. For Boston, Purple Indy starts things off, followed by Silver Swoop. At the captain spot is Monkey Ball and Red Medina at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, the Hartford Homies come out with Hammer, followed by Gold Dust. Silver Molina at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer, Silhouette Jr. Here we go, game on. Purple Indy and Hammer. Clean contact, but no flip made. And this battle continues. And Hammer takes Purple Indy down, 5-0. Hartford in the lead. Make it 10-0 as Silver Swoop goes down on the first collision. Monkey Ball trying to keep Boston in the game, not going to happen. 15-0. Hammer doing his job and doing it well. The Hartford Homies get the shutout win over the Boston Vandals. 15-0 the score. Stick around. Puerto Rico Playas, Jacksonville Bangums. Next on CDL Live.
Another Southeast Division battle on tap where, of course, the playoff hunt is in the mind of both teams. Puerto Rico Playas on the road to take on the Jacksonville Bangums. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got another game up on tap for you here, a Southeast Division battle between the Puerto Rico Playas and the Jacksonville Bangums. Let's take a look at these lineups. Cove Light starts things off for the Playas tonight, followed by Far Future. At the captain spot is Spectite Jr. And a 5-point gainer is going to be Black Lena. To the home side of the field now, Jacksonville starts off with Testarossa, followed by Yellow Ferrari. At the captain spot is going to be Black Spectite, and a 5-point gainer will be Silver Vet 2. So, two captains that are Spectite models for today's game. There goes Testarossa and Cove Light. And it's going to be 5-0 Puerto Rico in the lead. Here we go. Yellow Ferrari now out there for Jacksonville. And he definitely wants to get the flip here and not leave it all up to his captain. But Cove Light just so strong on the contacts there, and he makes it 10-0. 10-0 Playas in the league, going for their second straight shutout. Black Spectite stands in Colight's way of that. And they both stay up there. Great defensive ability shown. We got a battle on our hands. Interference called there. Interference called yet again. And they both go down, and Covelight gets the job done, goes 2-0-1 on the night. The Playas have the win, 15-5, the final. Stay tuned to CDL Live. We got the San Diego Lightning and the Seattle Lumberjacks coming up next.
Our next game has the making of an epic clash and just an amazing battle here. The San Diego Lightning and the Seattle Lumberjacks face each other off in a Pacific Division showdown. Let's get you down to the field for the start of what should be an epic battle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. Pacific Division battle between the San Diego Lightning and the Seattle Lumberjacks. Let's get you down the field for well, we are on the field. Yeah, starting off for the Lightning is 44, followed by 24 hours at the 5-point gainer, or the captain spot, 7 series. And that 5-point gainer is 16 Angels. Can I just, not mess up the lines that I'm supposed to, no. Highly unlikely. 40 seconds starts off first for the Seattle Lumberjacks, followed by Spencer. Buzz off at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer for the Lumberjacks is Desert Chief. Here we go, game on. 42nd up against 44, and they both go down 5-5 between San Diego and Seattle. Spencer will go down right away against 24 hours, and out comes Buzz off. Buzz off, and 24 hours going at it. 24 hours going for the win, Buzz off. Trying to keep the Lumberjacks in this game. Whew! And a part went flying off of Buzz off, but he's still up. And he has actually tied the game at 10. Timeout called. Timeout called here by Seattle as they assess the damage here. We haven't taken a repair timeout in a while. Actually flashed on the screen repair timeout, but I don't think we're going to right now because apparently he's a snap back on kind of guy here. But now he's got to deal with 7 series. Score tied at 10. Park comes off again. Second timeout is called by Seattle here. And we are actually going to take a timeout on the vid here. Actually, bring up the gray screen. Repairs need to be made. 10-10 the score. Stick around. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Score is tied at 10. We're back from that timeout. And what else can I say? WWE superstars have taped up ribs sometimes, and well, sometimes it happens to these Demolition Derby toy cars here that they get taped up. Well, taped up cars. I don't know. Taped up bodies anyway. Here we go. 7 series and Buzz off. Going to go back at it here. Game on between these two, and 7 series will go down. 15-10 Seattle. And it's going to end 15-10 Seattle. Buzz off getting the job done. He goes 3-0 on the night, and Seattle has the win. 15-10 the final. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Indianapolis and Idaho next on CDL Live.
Our next game comes to you from the Central Division. The Indianapolis Reapers on the road to take on the Idaho Cowboys. 2 teams that are finding themselves in the middle of the Western Conference standings, and they're looking to climb their way up into a playoff spot. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The Indianapolis Reapers on the road to take on the Idaho Cowboys. Let's take a look at these lineups. Candy starts off first for the Reapers. Coming out second is going to be Green Enzo at the captain spot. Gold Z28. And a 5-point gainer for Indianapolis tonight, or today, whatever, is Speed Shot. To the home side of the field, the Idaho Cowboys come out with Blue Vest, followed by Arachnarod. At the captain spot is going to be Red 07, and that 5-point gainer is Scorpion. Here we go, Reapers Cowboys, Central Division battle. Game on, interference call. And no interference there, but no flip. So these two go at it. Candy and Blue Corvette both send each other flying and on each other's backs there. And we are going to be tied at 5 to start this thing off. Green Enzo and Arachnarod now. And they'll both go down. 10-10 the score. Goal Z28 and Red 07. Red 07 goes down, and the Reapers have the first lead of the game. 15-10. Scorpion trying to force overtime. He loses his tail there, but he's still up. Timeout taken to put the tail back on. And him and Gold Z28 go at it again. Scorpion loses the tail again, but he's down this time. And that's going to be game 15-10 the final. The Reapers have the win over the Cowboys. Stick around. Carolina Wildcats and the Miami Mafia are coming up next on CDL Live.
In our next game, the Carolina Wildcats are on the road to take on the Miami Mafia. Miami Mafia, ever since making those couple of trades that they made, they've been on the rise a little bit, getting a little bit better. The Carolina Wildcats, they're only sitting like a few points back from taking the division lead in the Southeast. It's so close down there right now. Let's get you down to the start. Let's get you down to the field for the start of the game. Stutter in here. It's going to be an exciting game. Carolina Wildcats, Miami Mafia next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The Carolina Wildcats on the road to take on the Miami Mafia. Let's take a look at these lineups here. Mustang 1 starts off for Carolina, followed by number 23. Rocket Oil at the captain spot, and Yellow Ferrari GT at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, the Miami Mafia start off with Silver Carrera, followed by Mach 6. Monkey at the captain spot, and Splitting Image at 5-point gainer. Here we go, Wildcats Mafia, game on. And with that, the first collision, Mustang 1 is down, even though he went off screen. 5-0, Miami in the lead. And now Silver Carrera and 23 both go down. 10-5 Miami. One flip away from winning this one. They got it. 15-5 the final. The Miami Mafia get the upset victory over the Carolina Wildcats. And boy, they are feeling good about their decision to pull Silver Carrera up from the D-League. 15-5. Mafia get the win. Our main event's coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. San Francisco Californians on the road to take on the Los Angeles Blades. Like I said, main event, we got to do it Cali style today, I guess. And this is going to be coming up next on CDL.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the night has come. The San Francisco Californians are on the road to take on the heavily favored Los Angeles Blades in a Pacific Division showdown. Californians haven't beaten the Blades all year, but maybe they can tonight. Even though the Blades are heavily favored, Californians got more experience on the squad, but the rookies on the Blades are packing. However, Californians, you gotta admit they have a shot. I mean, Detroit took the Blades in the overtime 2 game days ago, and on the last game day, Seattle gave them a run for their money. Can San Francisco present the same type of challenge? Let's go find out. Let's get you downfield for the start of the game. Californians, Blades next, our main event on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our main event is up next. As you see, the teams are already on the field here. San Francisco Californians on the road to take on the Los Angeles Blades. Pacific Division rivalry game. LA sits at the top of the division. San Fran sits at the bottom. Sounds like the perfect ingredients for an upset, but nonetheless, here we go. Here's lineups. Number 4 comes out first for San Francisco, followed by Black 3. Mafia 2 is out there at captain spot, and at 5-point gainer for the Californians is Silver Lamborghini. To the home side of the field, the LA Blades send their rookie squad out here. Coming out first, Black Star, followed by Red Spectite. Grelina at the captain spot. And at 5-point gainer is going to be Dragon Jr. Here we go. Black Star and number 4 start this game off. And the rookie Black Star gets the lead, 5-0 for the Blades. But Black 3 comes out and takes them down, 5-5. 10-5, San Francisco in the lead. Let me tell you, rookie line said experience, but Grelina comes out. No interference called as Grelina went flying. He's still up underneath the TV stand. But he's still up, and 10-10 this game has been tied. Grelina and Mach 5-2 now. Mach 5-2 off screen, but still up. And that time he goes down, 15-10. San Francisco looking to force overtime. LA going for the win. Ooh, that one was close there. And Grelina gets the job done. 15-10 the final. The Blades have the win, and yet another close one. They've just been fun to watch lately because, you know, the rookies, I guess you could say they were making mistakes or something. They're just showing signs of an all-rookie team. And boy, they've been keeping things close. But another win for them nonetheless. 15-10 the final. The Blades defeat the Californians. And we will see you next time on CDL Live, which means tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned for that vid. You're only going to get it on my channel, Car Demolition League. Thanks for watching the CDL.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.